The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mountaineers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Mountaineers are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
The short hands, it's Doyle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down. You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And the Mountaineers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Double on 3.
They'll go to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Canes! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle, it's Monroe. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Mountaineers are marching down the field.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They got the play bottled up. Fumble is out. And the defense got it. Finds a seam. They finally make the stop. Huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback is excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect the ball.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. got it in the middle. It's Heath. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Here's the handoff. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Sends it back in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Touch pass on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, App State.
Huh?
You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense.
Little son.
Take on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I love...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it on the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short.
Been a good guess.
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, that's a great job by offense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
We got a timeout here late in the first half. Trying to get more points on the board before the break. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Doyle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Too bland for me.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Working that left side now. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap
Somehow
motion.
this man is just
The offense will quickly use
gassing him up.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Looking downfield on first down. He gets it in. Touchdown, App State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable.
What just happened the previous drive? You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Oh yeah, he's
Leaves
definitely
it with the
gonna.
back.
He's gonna be like, I need to sign this contract right there. I got him all.
Move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Wow. 4
And he
plays
won't be
on
able to
this drive
blame
by
him
the
either.
offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing
I
them.
like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. On target. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The RPO fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their... And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To give to the lone running back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Now that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Great job by the back on the option. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Miami, 31, App State, 21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. Or maybe a double pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Found the spot to defense. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line with the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO complete. Inside the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. There he goes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take...
It's like a bunny. Yellow, sir. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, of course. Yeah, that should be fine. All right. Yeah, they'll flip-flop. All right, man. All right, sounds good. All right, see you.
yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead.
Pound 55 wins.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Now that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Touchdown, Appalachian State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds space on the right. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you